Simon Court.
Mr Speaker, nothing says buy now, pay later than Labor's announcement in 2018 they were going to ban oil and gas exploration. Kiwis are paying for that announcement now in higher energy bills, factory closures, jobs being lost in the regions. Thanks, Labor. When I heard that news, I was working as a civil engineer and I couldn't believe it. I thought, that's insane. What country in the world would pull the rug out of its energy industry, which supports industry, businesses, jobs, livelihoods, people? Well, the former Labor government was that insane. No government in the world has said they care so little about progress and people that they would, instead of promoting the use of minerals and resources that make people wealthier, they would just manage them, whatever that means. But that's what the previous government did. It was that issue, amongst many others, that led me to ACT and led me to this Parliament. And that is why I am so proud to be here today supporting this bill, a bill that ACT campaigned on, and the policy changes that are in the ACT National Coalition Agreement, to update the Crown Minerals Act, to restore its role as promoting the use of Crown minerals, to explore the potential for a critical minerals list where such minerals would have a preferential pathway to access. That's a separate piece of work that Minister Jones, Minister of Resources, is undertaking with my support. To repeal the ban on offshore gas exploration. Now, I know this is going to trigger the anti-progress, anti-human lynch mob in the Green Party and their military wing Greenpeace, but they should know that the ACT Party and the coalition government are actually doing this for them. Because ACT supports mining so that the Green Party and Greenpeace can have mobile phones. Now, we don't agree with them live streaming the behaviour when they locked up all of those terrified people at Strateera's office yesterday, but we still want them to have a mobile phone. That's why we support and promote the use of minerals. When we support removing the ban on oil and gas exploration so that the Green MPs and their mates in Greenpeace can fly around on jet planes to climate conferences and back and forth to Parliament every week. We want the Green Party and Greenpeace to have the same benefits that all New Zealanders should have access to. That is what oil and gas and mined minerals deliver for all of our society. Now, New Zealanders need better jobs, they need higher incomes, their businesses they work for need to get back on the productivity cycle. And that is what mining, minerals and oil and gas for energy and raw materials offers New Zealand. New Zealanders who wonder how they're going to get ahead in life and are thinking about a career in mining or the oil and gas industry will have another option. Until now it's been, how much is a plane ticket to Australia? We want them to have an option to be able to work in these highly skilled, high-paid industries right here in New Zealand, particularly in the regions and the provinces where they might choose to live because that's where they and their families feel comfortable. New Zealanders need more certainty about gas supply, and that is what repealing the ban on oil and gas exploration offers. Increasing the availability of natural gas means that manufacturing and high-paid jobs are more secure. It means that businesses can invest with confidence when they can obtain the energy and the raw materials they need in their supply chain. It means that New Zealand is more resilient to energy and supply chain crises, such as we experienced during the COVID lockdown period. It means that household energy bills are more affordable than without Indigenous natural gas. Because nothing says this coalition government is delivering real change, like repealing the ban on oil and gas exploration and promoting the use of Crown minerals. I'm proud to support this bill on behalf of the ACT Party and all the New Zealanders who voted for this coalition government. Thank you very much, Mr Speaker.
As a former ACT supporter myself, I too like Indigenous gas. Now, especially in the form of Shane Jones.
I'm really confused. This bill, correct me if I'm wrong, but this bill is an amendment bill specifically about natural gas offshore in Taranaki, right?
Yeah.
What part of natural gas goes into making a cell phone?
I don't know. And this bill isn't about copper or lithium extraction. It's about gas and Crown-owned minerals, which
my
are all still
LPG
going
device.
uranium. I don't like how much uranium goes into a phone. I mean, thanks for the phone, but I don't understand. Like, look, this is I'm gonna speak as a greenie, right? We've got to take practical steps to reduce emissions. If something can be switched over to being powered by a renewable energy source, we should do that, okay? Because extracting gas and burning it up is not going to help New Zealand achieve its emissions budgets, nor is it going to help with our climate or our economy, okay? We could have had hybrid ferries by now that produce 40% lower carbon emissions, but this government cancelled the IREX project. Airbus is currently working on hydrogen-powered commercial aircrafts, set to release in 2035. And electric cars, we've already got them. But this government cancelled the Clean Car discounts. And
we also
it's gone down.
We had the first, cross-water electric flight in the world going from Blenheim to Wellington. And it used the energy cost of $6. Whereas they said if it was a Cessna plane, it would have used $60 worth of avgas.
Do you know what's anti-progress and anti-worker and anti-job? not supporting the green tech industry, right? Not supporting our scientists, not supporting our researchers, not supporting our engineers, not supporting people to transition from mining jobs over to clean tech jobs or green tech jobs. That is anti-worker, and that is screwing us over, and that's going to bite us in the ass by the time 2030 comes around.
Market.
Yes, anti-free market. Yes. I mean, green doesn't just stand for the environment, it also stands for the economy.
Yeah, back in May, the government announced that they were cutting funding to the Callaghan Research Institute, who are one of the leading organisations for green tech here in New Zealand.
Yep.
And they cut research to them. They cut research to the hydrogen. They decreased funding to the Hydrogen Research Institute here in Otago, as well as a lot of funding to research organisations across the universities and private companies in New Zealand. So you're exactly correct. They've cut funding to all of these areas that could research the alternative in order to bring back support for oil.
A dying industry.
Yeah. So, sorry, as a prior ACT supporter, it's stuff like that made me leave. Because I actually do care about the environment, and I do care about the economy, and that's why I switched.
Yes, you did the reverse of a Brooke Van Velden.
I did indeed, yes.
Shall we see what my favourite MP from